Hello, I am Fanny and I'll be in charge of the first part of the video about yoga and meditation. I'll be the one explaining its origins and where it comes from. So the beginnings of yoga started evolving around 5,000 years ago in ancient India. It's very symbolic in many countries, and even in certain Hindu countries, it's more important than praying. Yoga includes certain postures that are called asana that help you become more flexible, help you release tension and burn toxins so that you can experience calmness, peace, relaxation, and clarity. Also, the yogic system helps you to enter some of the deepest states of meditation due to the emptiness of the mind during practice. Meditation can be known as yoga's cousin because of their similar origin. However, meditation does not require any postures and has a way of practice that's slightly vaguer, so with less restrictions. Many view meditation as sitting on the floor with your legs crossed and your eyes shut. But the truth is, meditation can be practiced however you wish it to. If you're in a calm state of mind, focusing on your inner self rather than the outside distractions, you're practically meditating already. You can be sitting or laying down or standing up with your eyes opened or not. As long as you're focused on yourself, it does not make much of a difference. The reason people choose to close their eyes while meditating is because it's easier to focus. Now back to yoga. With yoga also comes numerous breathing techniques, also known as pranayama techniques. They help enhance lung capacity as well as immunity, and in some cases, they may help identify respiratory problems. An example of a pranayama technique is the Nadi Shodhana technique, also known as alternate nostril breathing. So what you must do during this technique is you must switch nostrils, alternate nostrils between inhalation and exhalation. Then there's the Sit Kari Kaumbaka pranayama technique, which consists in inhaling through the nose and holding that breath for about 8 seconds before exhaling through the mouth. The particularity in this is that when exhaling, you must try and make an S sound, which acts as a resistance for the air that you're trying to push out. Finally, there's the Brahmari pranayama technique, or the famous humming breath. Humming while exhaling results in a resonating vibration in your head and heart. What is advised to do is to take 20 deep Brahmari breaths, and for the 10 last ones, exhale with your ears covered so that the resonance is enhanced, and then you repeat as long as you want. So briefly, that was yoga, meditation, and 3 of the many breathing techniques that exist. Now on to the questions that I would like you to answer. First of all, I'd like you to tell me how old is yoga. So I mentioned it at the beginning of the presentation. Second of all, where in the world is yoga most important? And last but not least, try and name at least one of the 3 breathing techniques that I explained.
Hi, this is Juliette. Welcome to the second part of this Discovering Yoga video. And in my part, I'll go around the material that you will need for yoga, because yes, at the end, we'll try some yoga poses and one yoga sequence. So let's get right into it. First off, for the material, you'll need a yoga mat, which is this, sorry. So what is special about that mat is because it was created for yoga. So it has a non-slip surface which prevents you from falling. And another tip I can give you is going barefoot. That's going to help you too. Then you might need to use some yoga blocks, they are hard blocks like this. And they're more like a tool in yoga. So they can help you in poses with your stability, such as the arabesque. When you're doing it, you might want to start with your hand on the block and then go into your fingers and then no block at all. Then you'll need some yoga clothes or sports clothes, clothes that don't limit you in your movements. That's really important. And last but not least, you can put on some relaxing music too to help you concentrate, to help with your breathing as well. So that's it. Then last thing I want to talk about before doing the yoga is the language that is used in yoga, because you'll see later on I'll be saying some weird words, but they're not weird, they're just in a different language, which is called Sanskrit. So it's an ancient language that the first yogis spoke, and a yogi was like a teacher, a yoga teacher. So they were really, really, really good. And we could say they were like masters of yoga. So that's it. And they taught in that language, so it stayed. Nowadays it's more than just language. It's more important than that. I think the reason why is because many people believe that Sanskrit is the language in which the yoga philosophy lives. They think it can help with your flow, like your movement flow, and also your energy flow, because they believe that you have an energy field around you. So that's it for Sanskrit. Oh, but I could give you an example. So a really famous Sanskrit word, which is used at the beginning and at the end of every yoga class, I'm sure you know it, it is namaste, like this. So it means thank you or I respect you. So that's it for the Sanskrit language. So we'll do now some yoga, yay! So first off, I will do the tree pose, which is also, oops, sorry, I just need my notes here. Okay, so the tree pose, which is also Vrksasana. So it goes like this. For the tree pose, you need your foot into your inner thigh and you go hands to the heart like this. And if it's too easy, you can close your eyes. It makes it harder. Don't forget to breathe, and that's it for the tree pose. We'll bring that into the eagle pose. So for the eagle pose, you want to wrap that leg around the other and kind of want your foot around your ankle too. And same with your arms, cross like this. And we're into the eagle pose. Garudasana. You can do it from the side to show you, like this. And we'll do the lotus pose, which is also called Padmasana. So for the lotus pose, you want your feet like over one another. So let me show you, it looks like this. So it's a sitting pose. People usually put their hands like this, and it's used for meditation. We can bring that pose into the sundial pose. So it goes like this, in, and breathe. We'll hop into the sun salutation. So for that, you need to go at the end of your mat, and we'll start with breathing. So inhaling, and the ends come up. So I go like this, breathe in, then expand, then hands to the heart, Shamastiti, and breathe out, hands to the mat. Like this. Then breathe in, halfway, and breathe out, Uttadasana, hug your legs. Then hands on the mat again, and pop into a plank, and then go down, Uttadasana. Up again, into the upward facing dog, which is also called Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And bring that into the downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then extend one leg. You can extend it like this, or you can do some funky stuff like this. And then put that foot in between your hands and get up into the warrior 2, which is Vibhadradasana 2. You can do some little variant like this. Breathe in. Don't forget to breathe. You can put your hands together and then twist like this. Then you'll need to rotate your foot, left foot, and put your hands upward. We are into the warrior 1, the Vibhadradasana 1. And go downwards like this. It's really up to your liking. And that's it for half of the sun salutation. So that concludes the video. I'm sorry we could only do half of the sun salutation, but I saw the time and I thought it was good to stop it there. So I now have 3 questions for you guys. So what is the language used in yoga? What word is used at the beginning and at the end of every yoga class? And the third one, name the most known yoga sequence. We just did it. So I hope you remember and I hope you liked it. Thank you.